Hello, my friends, and welcome back. Thank you very much for being with me again today. I don't even know how to start this video. I'm so excited just to report something that I've been talking about for so long, and now I knew I'm right. I knew I was right all along, and I'm telling you why. I know, people. Here you have it. Poland ready to fight Russia, ready to enter the war in Ukraine. Got it? Ah, Emil, you're BSing us. No, I'm not, and I knew that. Poland has so many, how should I put, reasons why that I need, I don't know, a big sheet of paper to fill, just with the points why Poland is trigger itchy or finger itchy to enter this war. And first is the love for the Russians, and that's a fact. Second one, they need Western Ukraine. That's a fact. Third, they have a master called Zimbabwe from across Atlantic. And another one, they have this little, ooh, we're so important in the world, but they will have to hit butthead with Zelensky, who has got the other one. Another one, they really think they should rule. They've been, historically, Poland had a little period of time, not little, I don't know, about, I would say, 300 years at least, where it was very strong in this area of the world, which is Central Europe, Eastern Europe. I think it was around 1300s up, 1400s, 1500s, 1600s, and 1700s, and then done, disintegrated. I mean, it was broken into pieces, and they were from 1794 or so until 1918. They were how do you call that? Countryless. They didn't have a country, so that was very painful. I bet for anyone should be painful. So Poland wants to be back, and after it was by the Soviets, which they identify as Russians wrongfully, and then by the Germans, somehow now they want to punch both in the bowls. First, Germany with their $1.3 trillion in World War II reparations that the German says have nothing to talk to you, but hey, Germany is a weasel country right now. Has in between its leg, not this or that. That's what they have over there. Poland is the darling of the United States of America because it's the tip of US's spear in Europe, and therefore Germany. I don't think Germany has an army, does it? Or whatever it has an army of compared with Poland. Oh, and by the way, Poland just ordered what? 500 HIMARSes, 300, what was that? Sunos, something like that, from South Korea. Again, long-range, multiple launch, blah, blah, blah systems. And I was wondering all this time, who are they going to fight? Now we know. I thought it's going to be United States of America. You know, sometimes your dog gets crazy and bites you. I thought that was Poland. But hey, I'm not going to keep you waiting. I have here an article that we have an ambassador to Paris, France, the French nation. So excited. And this ambassador, the Polish ambassador, says, we will be forced to enter Ukraine and fight the Russians for them if Ukrainians are going to be pushed back. Let's see this little article here first. All right. Ukrainska Pravda from Sunday, 19th of March, 2023. Polish ambassador to France. Poland will be forced to enter war if Ukraine fails to defend itself. And when will that be determined? When will fail be determined as now? Like when the Russians get to Kiev, when the Russians get to the border of whatever oblasts they try to return to motherland, when they get to Lvov, and that is something that the Poles are mine. I'm waiting for the Hungarians. Imagine this. being said by Viktor Orban or my friend Peter Giarto. But these guys are weasels. They say, no, we're going to do this to defend ourselves. The neighbors are fighting, and I say, oh my God, this guy's going to go in that house, he's going to loot my neighbor's house, and I'm going to be empty pocket. Gots to go, baby doll, let's go. It's only rock and roll. This is Poland. Well, you can see it however you want, okay? Obviously, I'm making fun of it, but the reality is this. Poland has nothing to do with Ukraine. Two sovereign countries, two different organizations, which is no organization. NATO, you got European Union, no European Union. You really have nothing to say. They were never your friends. You were never their friends. You want to look into history? Actually, a lot of the territory that Ukraine has was yours and Lithuania's. So what are you going about that? Duke, whatever. How do you call that? You want it back? I bet you want it. And get it back. Go get it. Go for it. Go for it. Go it. Double dare you. Triple dare you. Anyway, man, it's just funny. Not. Poland will enter war. I said it always is inside, as the Russians said. The Russians said, Polish army is fighting in Ukraine. Nah, blah, 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 boo. Yeah, well, really? And they say, well, what were the Russians saying? Poland is going to wait for one opportunity to grab those territories. That's why they are around. They are so helpful. And as I said before, this is what Poland's going to say. The Russians are coming, and if they're advancing, we have to intervene to save our population from the Russians. But hey, you can't say that because there's the same thing as the Russians said. Hey, our population is destroyed by the Ukrainian tanks since 2014 until 2022. That's why we had to intervene. So, well, we save lives. We fight for the good. Yeah, because we're good, they are the bad ones. Yeah, you'll see. You'll see. Let's go and see what this weasel is saying. Pararam. Ooh, there he is. Okay, Poland's ambassador to France, Jan Emeryk Roszczyzewski. Okay, Emeryk said in an interview that a situation could arise in which Poland would have to... They caught by the balls by someone and they have to enter. They don't want to. No. Do not even think that. They do not want to enter, but are forced. Hey, don't push me. Hey, don't grab me. Oh, I gotta go. Jesus Christ, man. I'm so excited about this bill shit. The embassy urged audiences to refrain from sensationalizing his words. Sensationalizing his words. Well, isn't that exactly what I'm doing right now? No, you're not supposed to. We're just going to go over there and invade another country to fight the guys that we wanted to. You know what I mean? I mean, we reached Moscow one time, didn't we? You did, right? Yes, you did. Hey, the Soviets and the Russians also went to Warsaw. Oh my God, so now it's a kind of a payback. So we're going to go back in there, but we don't want to. Nothing sensational. It's just Poland's going to enter the war. Keep it down. Nothing to see. You just what? It is, 2046. Excellent. Let's go. Source is Mr. Roszczewski in an interview with LCI, a French TV channel, and Rzeczpospolita. Oh my God, a Polish media outlet citing Poland's embassy in France. So these guys are making this official. It's not like a weasel somewhere says, tra-la-la, and let's quote Mr. Roszczewski. It is not NATO, Poland or Slovakia that are mounting ever more pressure, but Russia, I know it's Russia's fault, which has invaded Ukraine. Yes, Russia, which is seizing its territories. Russia, which is killing its people. And Russia, which is abducting Ukrainian children. Now, this, if we analyze it, and I am going to analyze it, this is a statement made with pathos. not with logos. Logos means brains, okay, knowledge, word, whatever. And pathos means heart, okay, in my language. It's just passion, all right? So this doesn't have much, it's just, Russians evil, Russians take children to suck their bloods, and we have to intervene because we are good people. That's, I'm saying that. And I'm continuing to quote Mr. Zhezhetsky. Therefore, either Ukraine will defend its independence today, but who the hell are you to tell to put it this way? Either or. Who are you? I'm Poland, and I'm a very important player on this planet, and I'll be the leader of Europe. So therefore, I tell either or because I can. I'm strong enough. Okay, this is what is in the guy's brain. Therefore, either Ukraine will defend its independence today, or we will have to enter this conflict. How about you stay put and shut up and go to the United States and sucks his lollipop? How about that? Continue doing that? No, because they are pushed into seeing it like that. They don't wanna. They're peaceful people, and they don't wanna. Remember, the Poles were very much admired by Napoleon Bonaparte. Oh my God, that's a bad dude right there, which I like a lot. And he was very impressed by Polish bravery, which nobody, how do you call it, debates. They're not put up for debates. They are very brave. Their history talks about that, stories, Sovietsky and everybody else. And remember the Vienna attack, the famous Vienna attack. When the Turks are over there and we're gonna burn Vienna, We're gonna burn Vienna. Who there? The Poles are coming with their wings, and then they're coming. Let's go. All right, man. Well, at least I'm having fun. All right, and it says here, because our main values, oh, here we go again, which were the basis of our civilization, really, and our culture will be threatened. Therefore, we will have no choice but to enter the conflict. I love this one. I gotta read it again. Therefore, either Ukraine will defend its independence today, or we will have to enter this conflict, because our main values, which were the basis of our civilization and our culture, will be threatened. Therefore, we will have no choice but to enter the conflict for their culture, for their civilization. Yes, I like that. I like you. I love you, Roschevsky. I love you. But the problem is, why don't you tell that to the weasels from across Atlantic? That truth is more important than being kind. That used to be your value, and I know you have it, you still have it. So if you like truth, why don't you tell these idiots here that you can't really, I wanna be a musketeer and I am a musketeer. You know what I mean? You got the hint? You got the hint. So yes, I like you guys, but it doesn't mean that if those guys are fighting over there, you have to. But remember, the United States says that if their interest, their national security interests are threatened wherever on this, they have the right to defend themselves. But only they can do that, because they are the force of good. So it seems like the Poles are copying. What am I doing here? I think if my culture, civilization, way of life, independence, freedom, we can enter Ukraine and attack evil Russians. Yeah. Well, that's good, man. Who's next? It's gonna be Hungary next? Slovakia? The Baltic states? Germany? Kaliningrad? Let me tell you what's gonna happen here. Russians will not fight I'm waiting for the Russians to respond, and probably they're gonna say this: bring it on. We've been waiting for this for so long. Bring it on, mofos. And the guy's like, yeah, I'm gonna bring it on. And the problem is this. Even though both nations have balls, only one of them has nuclear weapons. And that's not the winged, angels. Right, Sobietsky? Right. So, details. Following the ambassador's remark, Poland's embassy in France issued a statement saying that it has been interpreted by some media out of context. That? What the hell is here? Out of context. Quote from Poland's embassy in France. During a 30-minute conversation with the editor, Ambassador Roszczewski argued for the need for allies to support Ukraine. He also spoke about the threat that Russia poses to Europe and European values. Wait a second. Can you read it again? Therefore, either Ukraine will defend its independence or we, he speaks for himself, I don't see any NATO here, right? Over here, but that's a different story, right? We will have to enter this conflict. And even if so, he can't be speaking as a we in the name of NATO. He doesn't represent NATO. So he's speaking about Poland. We'll have to enter this conflict because our main values, he speaks in, he's the Polish ambassador, not the NATO ambassador, which have the basis of our civilization, Western civilization, then go to Brussels and change all those, you know what, like Jesus Christ entered the temple and turned the money changers' tables upside down. You do that. I allow you. I would support you. And our culture will be threatened. The NATO culture or the Polish culture? I think the Polish culture. Therefore, we, Poland, because that's all he can represent here as an ambassador and not himself, unless he identifies as a we will have no choice but to enter the conflict. Where is the out of context shit, weasels? There's no out of context. Anyway, so here it is, my friends. These guys are just trying to do a little bit of, how do you call it, damage control here. But searching for a sensationalist claim that goes against Poland's consistent efforts over the party. Your consistent efforts were that you're ready. You are like a, when your manager or whatever trainer tells you, hey, Poland, warm up, you're ready to get in. I'm ready. That's how Poland is. And hey, go in. Woo! Substitute, let's go. Man, however you turn it. Now I'm talking to the Polish people. Are you ready? Are you ready? I know the heart is beating right now when you think of all the historical things, but are you ready to be bombed with a nuclear weapon? I know you think you're going to fight with tanks or with those HIMARS and whatever, but are you ready to get a bomb on your head? I'm pretty sure the Russians will not have the patience with you. I don't think so, because I think they're like, pick, boom. But hey, and then what? And then what? Do you think the Americans are going to bomb the Russians with nuclear weapons for you? You gotta be being out of your mind. But hey, try it, because therefore we can hit two things in the same time. Polish nation would go away, and the Russians settle the scores once and for all. Because the Russians will not be. That's my assessment. You can hate me however you want it. After all, they have nuclear weapons. These guys don't have it. Anyway, I don't think Russia will mobilize 30 million people to go over and do something to Poland. I don't think they will do that. I'm like 99% certain they will not. They'll probably say, if you do that, we're going to use anything that our military nuclear doctrine allows us. And we'll see. That's dangerous talk by an ambassador, not by an old geezer, 98-year-old former general in the First World War or something. Not that kind of, we're going to take Lviv again, yeah, Polska. I don't think so. Yeah. Anyway, man, we'll find out. I hope not, but I'm so happy because these guys showed their true color, their intentions. I know that. And this guy is not someone like, oh my God, he's like, whoo-hoo. No, everybody's like, shit, he said what everybody were thinking. Damn. And the guys are like, oh, we're not ready yet. We're not ready yet. Or maybe they are. See you later, my friends. Stay strong, stay smart, look for the truth, and be just. And don't hate me. Hate that crazy. He's gonna get you to war. No, I won't. He will, to defend your values, but you fight with the wrong guy. You're not gonna fight with Romania or blah, blah, blah. You're gonna fight with the Russians. They have nuclear weapons, my friends. So don't hate me. Anyway, Thank you very much for being with me again today. Stay strong, stay smart, look for the truth, and be just.